sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitte nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Restore Christendom. What are you laughing about?
Every time we start, I get a giggle.
Every time? Okay.
Every time.
My cheesy intro gets you every time?
I don't know.
What's
It's
up,
the
Haram?
way it hits my ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
And welcome.
Right.
It's supposed to be cheesy.
Yeah. You nail it. It's good. It
I
makes
know.
me smile.
That's the point.
Good evening, Reef.
How's everybody doing? Sorry, we're a few minutes late. I was playing with a new toy.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
Got a new bike toy.
It's whatever. We're not turds who are waiting on 100 people to show up before we went live.
No. I got
We
a
just
new.
got sucked into doing real life things. Hello, JC.
Hello, sir. Yeah. What are you laughing about now?
JC's on YouTube and automatically says hi, Dan, for whenever Dan shows up on YouTube.
Ah, gotcha.
It's very sweet of JC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on there?
Yeah, that's what, so if you click it again, it'll show you the YouTube.
Yeah, no, I know.
up there.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah, because Christina's Dan.
Yeah, no, I know Dan watches on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that way, whenever he gets in the chat, it's already there.
Yeah, so that's very nice of him.
If you ain't got a JC, you ain't got a show.
No, I agree with you 100%. So.
Well, anyways, back to the intro. We were a little late, but that doesn't change the date. It is Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. Welcome. Hello.
Wait, are you sure it doesn't change the date?
It doesn't. Yeah, it's still the 16th until midnight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe because we were 4 minutes late, it'd be a different day.
Nope. Still Wednesday.
Okay. That's good to know. That's real
Yep.
good to know.
Yep. I missed my part of the intro.
Yes, it's us guys again.
Oh, hello, Arcane.
Yes.
Yes, we are back. Yeah. Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
We're here.
We're here. I don't know what to talk about.
Well, I guess we could. Well, okay. So earlier we did a.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Cavern.
Hey, Will.
It's Mr. Cavern to you.
It is Mr. Cavern.
Mr. Cavern. Let's
Sir
get it
Meat.
right.
Sir Meat or Mr. Cavern. And Tyler's here.
And Tyler's.
Hello.
All right, the whole gang's here. We can start now.
Kick off. Sweet.
Has anyone seen these damn prayer warriors Trump has? They seem like witches. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Is it the Paula White types?
No, I think the certain types. I think he ditched the Paula White chick. But yeah, it is kind of. I'm trying to find the right word for it, but it's
Weird.
repugnant.
Repugnant is a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good $5 word.
Yeah, I try not to use $5 words on here. I try, you know what I mean. I don't want to make myself seem like I'm better than anybody. I try my hardest to actually search for words that are not big words when we're on here.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find one. I just saw you used repugnant.
At least you know the meaning of the words you're using and you pronounce them properly.
Yeah.
So you're already leagues above most streamers.
Yeah, I try to carefully not use big words to try to make myself sound more important and better than people. I find Chato to be a very nice gentleman. But you're entitled to your opinion, sir.
He likes
And
IPAs.
you know him much better than I do. Well, he likes IPAs?
He is repugnant.
Oh, yeah, never mind. You are correct, Ram. I did not realize he liked IPAs.
Yeah.
Go on, sir. You are
Carry on.
free to use that all you want.
Yeah, as soon as I read that, I was like, it's because he drinks IPAs.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes Chato repugnant,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I don't know the guy. He's always seemed nice to me though. I like him.
He's not my boy or my producer of the year,
He's
but
my favorite guy on the Haram Life show.
you're entitled to that opinion.
Because he says the least.
Yeah, he does say the least.
No.
Does say the
Everybody knows I like Reef.
Yeah, Reef's a good dude.
He's my boy.
Reef actually gets to
You're my boy, Blue.
He's having protocol on tonight, and we're gonna be raiding his stream after we're all done.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's
Hey,
another one of
Stacks.
those Reef one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that should be a good time.
Rom talks. Yes.
Yes.
By the way, Stacks had a baby goat.
I saw that.
Very
Yeah.
exciting. I think only
Just one. I saw there was possibly a second one.
Well, it's because goats kind of usually have twins. Like
Yeah.
it's a if one comes out, expect another one.
No, I agree. Yeah.
But I don't think a second one arrived. So I'm curious to know. I do have a question. What was the name you guys settled on? And if it was my suggestion of Jonesy and Riley, because we only have one baby goat, which one did you pick?
Jonesy and Riley were going to be the names of our goats.
Yeah. That was when we were going to move to Oklahoma. I was going to have baby goats, and I was going to name them Jonesy and Riley.
Yep. If you know, you know.
Yeah. After the Letterkenny hockey players.
Yeah. BOGO?
Buy one, get one.
Yeah. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one there, sir. Yeah, because that's what you did. You bought one, got one.
That's a fun name.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Hey, Jenny. How are you, dear?
Oh, Jenny snuck in there. I didn't even see that.
She did. BOGO. That's a good name. I
missed it again. There's Jenny. Okay. Gotta get
name.
Jenny on the screen. Evening, Jenny.
Perfect name for that little brand new baby goat. Yeah, it's kind of it's funny that you acquired a goat that was pregnant. I'm not sure how much you paid for her, but now I'm sure you feel good about it. Whatever the price was.
Yeah, so back to Tyler's has anyone seen the damn prayer warriors Trump has? If anybody else has anything they'd like to talk about tonight, feel free to throw it in the chat because we are very limited on content tonight. There's only one real story that happened this week that I really wanted to address.
Yeah.
And other than that, man, we've been pretty busy. I've been riding the shit on my bike. I've done 50 miles already this week, and today's an off day.
Mm-hmm.
So Monday and Tuesday we're busy, and plus we've been doing everyday streams on the Tour de France stuff on the other channel. I appreciate those of you that stopped by today to check it out. For checking it out.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a good time. And yeah, so
we just kind of have niche Catholic drama to share.
Yeah,
about.
I'm sure you guys have probably heard about it.
I bet you they haven't.
Maybe not. Yeah,
I bet you they haven't.
I guess they have. Yeah, if you're not in the Catholic sphere, you probably haven't heard about it.
Nah. Top 76 best places to ride your bike.
Yeah. I don't know. I just ride all the farm roads around here, man.
Yeah. He did decide he's not doing the bike trail anymore.
No more bike trail. Those people suck.
They do suck.
It's for your average
your average civilian.
It's just people and their kids that don't know how the etiquette of a bike trail. And yes, Tyler, voice of reason. He said so. Somebody knew what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Wretched Saint and voice of reason. Not so much Wretched Saint because I don't really care about him. The voice of reason's what irked me. Because I hate that guy.
So
I hate's a strong word. I shouldn't hate anybody, but
he's just giving me the creeps from the jump. He looks funky. He sounds even creepier. He says the dumbest shit coming out of his mouth. I don't know. He's never been palatable to me.
Any lay Catholic, especially somebody like him who goes around and starts talking about how other Catholic influencers need to be excommunicated is a red flag right there. You are not in position to be excommunicating people, bud.
You're not anybody.
That's a red flag. That means you got skeletons in the closet you're hiding. Yeah, I can't take his voice either, Tyler. That's the other big thing. His voice is so annoying.
It's like it's I don't believe it's real. I don't believe that's his real voice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that's the voice box he had installed at birth.
Yeah. Yes, me, Kevin. I'm going to have stumps for Kev soon. Hopefully, that's the plan. I'm gonna skinny top and huge trunks. That's
how cyclists are built.
Yeah. Well, you gotta earn that.
Right. Yeah.
You're not built that way. You gotta earn it.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, we will get to the voice of reason thing soon enough. But yeah, so the bike trail, the people suck. They don't get out of your way. They take up the whole trail. I ran into a guy last week and I'm done. And it's a lot more enjoyable riding ups and downs the roads through the farms and through the cornfields and
The corn sweat,
the corn sweat. Yeah.
firsthand experience of the corn sweat. If you're not in the Midwest, you probably don't know what it is. Although it was kind of a big deal in the news last year. They were blaming the atmospheric rivers on the corn sweat.
Yeah.
But the theory behind corn sweat is that the amount of humidity and moisture that the corn holds in and also releases creates like a little humid pocket. So if you've got corn growing on this side of the road and on this side of the road, on both sides, and you're riding through it, it's like not necessarily stepping into a sauna, but it's pretty muggy. It's pretty muggy.
Yeah. Yeah. Corn sweat is a thing, meat. I learned that once we moved here to corn country.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's just, yeah, it's the moisture that this gets released from the hot sun into the air from the corn. And
yep. Yep.
so, and yeah, it's the thing when I'm riding through the cornfields between two, big fields. Yeah, you can tell the humidity goes up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough about the bike trail. Nobody cares about the bike trail. I don't care about the bike trail.
It's old news.
It's old news. Yeah, I think we already covered it once anyway.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, those people suck.
That's okay.
Oh, also, I guess this week John MacArthur died. Not that anybody cares. He was a Protestant heretic.
Oh.
Like a real he preached all the big heresies from back in the day, man.
Well,
So
the proper thing to do is pray for God to have mercy on his ignorance
yes,
and hubris.
yes, yeah, hubris for sure. That guy. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the takeaway on that. Also, I guess one thing that happened this week worth discussing, Elmo. How'd everybody find Elmo? I thought it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, the Elmo stuff was great.
There was a few of them I caught like as it was happening, and I definitely read it in the Elmo voice. I couldn't help it because if I see tweets from Elmo, I read it in the Elmo voice. The ones where he says, "Be nice to your neighbors." I hear it in the Elmo voice, and I heard those ones in the Elmo voice, and that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Also wrong. Shouldn't have done it. Shame on Elmo. But
I'm pretty sure it wasn't really Elmo.
it definitely wasn't. Somebody hacked the account for sure.
Did somebody hack the account or somebody just put a picture of Elmo up there and put Elmo next to it? Anybody can do that. What was the actual handle?
Was it Dennis? No, it was actual Elmo because actual Elmo account came back and apologized. Said that like, please, this wasn't Sesame, whatever. We didn't do it. Our
Okay.
bad. We've since secured Elmo. Don't worry.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it was the actual Elmo. Okay.
Yeah, it was real Elmo. I
Okay.
mean, I didn't even think to blame Dennis for it, but
Yeah, he touched me. See, Reef
knows.
Reef knows. Yeah, I
Sesame
used to go to
Place.
Sesame Place as a kid too, bud.
Yep.
If
Never
you're from the East Coast, you know about Sesame Place.
We never took Hadley there.
No, we never did take Hadley there. Good for us. Yes,
Good on us. We just took her to the Wildwood Boardwalk.
all the time. Yeah.
Who needs Sesame Place when you have Maurice Pierce?
Yes.
Nobody. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yep. Yes, you are, Reef.
Yeah, you survived the Elmo inappropriate touching.
Yep.
Yeah, Sesame Place is wild. Back in the day it was cool, but Sesame Street now is just like everything else on TV. It's propaganda. It's programming the kids to be LGBTQ, Black Lives Matter nonsense.
Oh yeah.
It's like everything. They're trying to start them as young as possible.
Yes.
If you can get them if you can get them before they hit kindergarten, you know what I mean?
We'll finish it.
And then you can continue the programming all the way through college. Like you're guaranteed to have a brain dead leftist idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know.
I'm glad Hadley didn't watch that because that would make it even more difficult. She already gets on me for some of the things I say. You can't say that.
Oh,
Like
I know.
if I drop a "that's gay,"
Yeah.
she's like, "You can't say that.
Yeah, yes, I
That's
can.
not what that means." I'm like, "No, actually, I did just say that.
Yep.
And back in my day, it meant dumb, useless. We don't need it.
It still means
Why
the
are
same
you
thing.
doing that?"
Gay people are dumb and useless and
Right. But yeah, it's I don't know how intolerable she would be. if she was A, still in public school, and B, watching like the propaganda for the children. That'd be rough.
Portnoy needs to send Elmo to Auschwitz. Yeah.
I saw a couple of memes that basically to the effect of Portnoy took Elmo to Auschwitz, and
Yeah.
that's why he apologized.
Portnoy's another guy that needs to just disappear.
I mean,
Just take your money and go away.
well, with any luck, with the new gambling taxes and stuff, people will just stop doing that. And then what is he going to talk about?
Yeah.
How many more pizza places can you go review, David?
Yeah, well, honestly, after that whole video thing of him trying to nail that board in the nobody respects him as a man anymore anyway.
That was the funniest crap at the time.
Nothing screams I'm a Jew.
Well,
Like,
I think like the funniest part was like, wasn't it at like a shore house or
yeah,
something? And like going down the shore, you see the dudes that kind of like look and act like Dave Portnoy, and you just assume they're capable. You know,
right.
you just assume just because they kind of look the part.
I don't assume anybody's
Um,
capable anymore, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
right. But then to like see it firsthand, I definitely stopped assuming people were capable.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of assume if you look the part, then you're
You're
not,
probably not.
because everybody's fake nowadays. You know what I mean? Everybody's got a persona they're trying to put on that's not
Oh,
who they are at all. You
yeah,
know what I
no,
mean?
I
So
ain't got the energy for that
it's like if I see
anymore.
somebody walking around like a man's man, it looks like he knows how to do some stuff. Like he's probably a homosexual that can't do anything.
You're not far off, sir.
Yeah,
Not far off.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't have the energy to pretend to be people anymore. I'm but I do have the energy to not interact with people, like certain people. I just will not interact with you if I have to modify how I'm going to be.
right. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I even at work to an extent, like I don't.
I can like in the at church at coffee with the old ladies. I can act right. I can act like I'm around your mom, you
Right.
know. But
Well, I
I'm
can act
still
right.
me. I'm
Yeah,
still me. I'm still
yeah.
gonna say some things that are a little goofy,
Like,
like the old lady. So the old people have figured out how to ask Chat GPT to read their medical charts.
oh, that's a mistake.
That's what the old people are doing now. They've figured out how to use ChatGPT. They copy their stuff from their My Chart, paste it into ChatGPT, and say, "Explain this to me like I'm not a doctor." It, it was very hard to not be like, "Don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you thinking?
Let's
Don't do that.
let's give all
Don't
of
do
my
that.
medical information to AI.
Don't do that." But yeah, that's if you have old people, that you should probably tell them not to play with the
Yeah.
AI
Like even at
stuff.
work at my huge liberal company, I still walk around and it's with certain people, but I'm also not super particular about who happens to be listening
Right?
while I'm
Yeah,
saying
if
it. But I
you're
always saying
around.
like that's just gay.
Yeah.
Or you're like, what's up, homo?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
That's whatever. Yeah. A little bit of fun never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean,
I mean, I guess, but also like
like I don't know, man. Fire me.
as the elder man, you have to show the young men that like you can still make jokes.
Yes,
You
and that
can
is
still
actually why I do it.
sometimes it's worth the haha. The risk is worth the haha.
Yeah, a lot of the guys that work for me are early to mid 20s, have
Mhm.
been to college, and I'm kind of trying to reverse the programming.
Yeah.
And it's I'm doing a pretty good job of it, to be honest
You're
with you,
yeah.
man. A few of those guys have come a long way from when they started working for me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Tom's good for that. He's good at making you not a liberal retard.
right.
Hi. I was his first project.
Yes. Yeah, she was a liberal
Success.
retard when I met her.
Success.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was girl boss, nose ring. I don't need a man.
Yeah. Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
You can't pay me to go get a job. There
Yeah.
ain't no amount of money that's worth leaving this house
What did I
and buying groceries
what did I
and
tell you
doing
all the way back in
chores.
the day? If poor people don't want to be poor, get some fucking money.
Get some money.
And what'd you do?
I used to be like, that's so crazy. You can't tell poor people to just go get more money. But now what do I say to poor people? Just get more money.
Yeah, just go get some money.
Just go get some money.
It's not that hard.
It's not.
Bootstraps and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, okay. So one other thing we can talk about since we don't have anything to talk about really. Um, when we were doing our cycling show, I kind of had like a little mini rant for the ladies. Um, ladies, you can quit your job and stay home if you stop spending money.
Yeah.
If you stop going on them little Target splurges, If you stop going to DSW and buying the shoes, if you stop going to Ulta and Sephora and buying the cancerous shit to put on your face
Yeah.
and going and getting your talons done and getting highlights, if you're not spending fucking $1,200 a month to make yourself look like a polished turd, you don't need a job.
Yeah. I can't believe I didn't know until I don't know when we were in Jersey. The women pay like $300-400 every time they go get their hair done.
Yeah.
That's
When
ridiculous.
when I would go and get my hair done, it was like $350 because
Yeah.
I have long hair. I've got a lot of hair. It was like $350
That's ridiculous.
plus 6 hours of my life I ain't never gonna get back.
Yeah. And then people wonder why they're broken. Got to work 2 jobs.
Yeah, weird.
Paid like $150 for a set of nails and $350 for a hairdo. Like that's $500, man.
Yep. And you gotta do
Like,
that shit.
that's a car. It's a nice car payment.
It is a nice
That's a
car
car
payment.
payment on a decent car.
Yeah.
And these women spend that money at least once a month.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Quit your job and stop doing all that nonsense.
Yeah, you don't need all that. It's not necessary. All it's just and he was saying for men it's more of a red flag, and as a woman, like, yeah, it is. It's insecurities. It's, for me, I would get my nails done because I was fat, and I thought somehow having nice nails would distract from being fat. I would wear the makeup to distract from being fat. The hair
Yeah.
distract from being
Do
fat.
everything except for just being fat.
Yeah.
Like, how about you just stop being fat?
Ugh, crazy. Weird idea. But yeah, it was just there's, and that's just, me, obviously. I'm not every woman. But get to talking to them. Figure out why they go get their nails done. And they're gonna say it's because they like the way it looks. I like the experience. It's nice. You could go get a manicure, babe. You could go get a manicure. That same experience, $25.
Right.
$25.
Yeah, I was saying, like, if you see a woman with dyed hair and big nails and all kinds of it's a red flag for me. Any high quality man is going to see that as a red flag. The type of men that is attracting is not the kind of man that you want to attract.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story there.
Yeah.
Like the women that do this nonsense, to attract men, like you're not attracting the right kind of guy with that.
And we didn't even do the fake eyelashes thing back in my day. I
Right.
mean, like, we did, but it was like a very, very small amount of women that did it. But now, like, all of them go get their lashes done, which is another $200.
Yeah. Do you want JC to find the Caleb Hammer video? I know you're a Caleb Hammer fan.
Yes. If you could send it to me, that'd be great.
Yeah, send it to the Restore
I do.
Christendom account.
I love Caleb. There's so many times he comes home and it's on my kitchen TV, and Caleb's like in one of his screechings, and Tom's just like, ugh, that's crazy. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is such a great show. I love it. I love it. Sidebar, if you're ever wondering what the financial status is of America, how much hope we have as a nation, what's our health, how we doing, just pick 3 Caleb Hammer episodes at random. At random. Just scroll through his thing, pick 3 of them, and that's it. Every single episode is almost exactly the same. They're all dumb. They're all financially illiterate. They're all have no discipline. None. Not an ounce of discipline. And like just delusional.
Yeah.
Delusional.
Like, don't get me wrong. I spend I waste a lot of money. Some people call it waste. I don't think it's waste. Like recently, I spent all that money on that new bike computer with all the sensors and stuff. A heart rate monitor, cadence sensor, speed sensors, power meter. But like, it's because you can't train what you don't track.
Right.
So if I'm not tracking these things, how do I know if I'm getting better or not? How do I know if I'm pushing as hard as I possibly can? How do I know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I spend money on things that one will better myself, or things so like, oh, I got a bunch of fly fishing gear, so I can go out fishing all the time instead of wasting my money at the bar or
Right.
sitting in front of the TV becoming a fat blob. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's not, so when I say wasting money, I think of like going out for a night, right? It's not necessarily a waste to go out on a date night or anything, but like when former us, you'd go out for some drinks and some dinner and some more drinks, and you're in the hole for $300 and
Yeah.
you're hungover the next day. That's a waste. If he's spending the same $300 on a bike computer thingy or whatever, it's a one-time expense, and that fucking thing's gonna last at least 5 years.
Right.
So it's the 300 divided by the 5 years, which is 60 months, which is what, $20 a month. It's really nothing.
Yeah.
It's really nothing.
Also, the big difference is also I have zero credit card debt.
Yeah.
I owe $0 on credit cards.
I kind of want to go on Caleb Hammer just to go get screeched at for some shit, but I'm like, we don't have any financial bad
Right.
habits.
Yeah.
I really want to get my mom on there. I think that would be hilarious. I think it would be fucking hilarious to set my mother up on that show, but also that would be rude. It would just be better for me to sit her down and do a Caleb. Um,
Yeah.
but
Timing yourself isn't really good enough though, Arcane.
yeah, you can. I mean, you can.
Yeah, I mean you can time, and that's the easiest way to start. But you know, when you're riding, you want to, especially on a bike, the way you get better is you want to increase your cadence. So when you start out, you know, you don't know how many revolutions per minute you're spinning that crank with your feet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So just because I'm riding 25 miles or I'm riding for an hour and a half, I don't know if I've improved at all in my cadence. Am I still pedaling at 25 RPM every mile, or am I
Mhm.
now going 30 and then 35 and now eventually 40? Same thing with power output. I can ride in multiple gears. It's as easy or as hard as I want to make it to be. So you get power meters on your crank, and you can track the actual wattage you're putting out from your legs.
Mhm.
So you know an average beginner cyclist is putting out 80 watts. You know what I mean? Now in a year, am I still putting out 80 watts because I haven't been pushing myself hard enough and I've been spinning that easy gear,
Right.
or am I now running that harder gear and putting 200 watts out? You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh.
yeah, I don't like lifting heavy stuff. It's not my thing, Arcane.
So he did that before.
Yeah,
To
I've done the steroids and lifted the heavy things, and
Yeah.
it's not my thing.
Well, I'll go a step further to say that it was necessary for him to do that at that time
Yeah,
because
after my accident, and
his
yeah,
body was still healing from his motorcycle accident, also being sedentary for 1 calendar year in recovery. You go to the gym and you lift heavy shit.
well,
You get back into
also
it.
when I shattered my humerus in this arm, like
Right.
shattered it to pieces, and it destroyed my bicep muscle, like literally
Shredded
ripped
it.
it to pieces.
Yeah.
All the little fragments of bone just shredded it to pieces, and it was all replaced with scar tissue. If you people know how that works,
Yeah.
so I really couldn't. I
Range of motion was an
Steroids were
issue.
necessary to rebuild that muscle.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, at that time I hit the gym twice a day. You know what I mean? Lifting really, really, really heavy things, but I never enjoyed it. It was just something I had to do.
Mhm.
And if I want to stay
I
in,
like to lift heavy stuff.
yeah,
I like that.
but if I want to stay in shape and do something I enjoy doing, that's bikes.
Yeah.
You know,
And I don't
bikes and hiking. That's my thing.
I don't mind if he turns into a huge calf lean bicycle machine. Um yeah, cardio it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's I mean, it is solid advice. Lift heavy shit. I'm a fan of
Yeah, yeah.
telling anybody to go
I
lift some heavy shit.
I tell people to lift heavy shit all the time because I understand cycling is not for everybody.
Yeah,
And lifting heavy shit is something everybody can do.
everybody can do
And
it.
there's a huge entry point when it comes to cycling. Like you know, it's thousands of dollars,
Mhm.
and cost of admission to be a decent cyclist, just for the gear, just for the bike, and like I said, the computer, the sensors, clothing. It's a huge cost of entry.
Mhm.
Whereas you know, lifting heavy shit doesn't cost you nothing. You can go out in your backyard and find some stones, some logs, some. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh, hey, Scotty.
What up, Scotty? So hotty?
I saw everybody saying hi to you. I just didn't see you sneak in.
Yeah,
Oh, suitcase carry on a treadmill on an incline. Nice. That's solid.
yeah. That is a good one.
It's a good way to do it. All the broads here in town are wandering around in weighted vests.
Oh my god, I
That's
hate that.
annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, cycling is more than just cardio too, though. I mean, there's definitely a leg work. You definitely getting up because of the position you're in. You know, your upper body is holding half of your body weight the
Yeah,
whole
it's
time
a
you're riding.
core. It's a big core
It's a
workout
core
too.
workout and shoulders and even biceps because of that. So you're so leaned over on the bike, your arms are holding your upper body weight the whole time you're riding.
Yeah.
So you do definitely get more than just a cardio workout from cycling, from like road bike cycling, like actual Tour de France kind of cycling.
Mhm.
You know, just getting on a little upright bike and riding around town on your average kind of cruiser bike, not so much.
Not so much.
That's mainly just cardio and a little bit of legs. But yeah, road biking is core, upper body, and legs all in one.
Yes. Yes. And if you, I mean, I'm not as good as it, but there's slight adjustments that you can make to shift from like core workout to like just your legs. But even at that, like you're still getting arms. You're still doing arms and shoulders.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, it's
I do have Bowflex here. I do, you gotta lift something.
you got to tone.
You do have to tone. You can't just ride. You can't just do that kind of work. You do need to tone a little bit, but it's not my main thing.
Yeah, mostly he's just trying to lose the fat stores and get healthy.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily healthy, but like have a heart that can
Yeah.
keep going for a few more years.
Yeah, my heart rate has gone like, so I've been doing the bike thing for like a month and a half now, probably.
Yeah.
And like my resting heart rate, like my average, like sitting at my desk working, my heart rate would be like 74,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's like 58.
Nice.
So yeah, my heart's definitely getting stronger and healthier.
Good.
So I got my Whoop. Anybody who's into fitness, man, Whoop is the shit.
Oh, I dropped the link for one in the same link you sent me. I put it in the inner circle chat.
Oh yeah, because for a free 1 month,
Mhm.
they'll send you a free thing and you wear it
Mhm.
for a month. Yeah, dude, the Whoop is a game changer for tracking your
Recovery and
everything, just
everything.
all your metrics. It tracks all your workouts, what you're doing, your heart rates, it's got a built-in EKG, blood pressure. It tracks all your stress level. It does, you can really fine tune your workouts and your recovery with a Whoop. It's amazing.
It is pretty impressive.
Calories in, calories out, all that stuff.
It
I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
So well, we're a half hour into the show, and all we've talked about is exercise and yeah.
Telling women to quit their job.
Yes, women need to quit their jobs.
Yeah. If we want to really fix the economy, just take out half of the workforce.
Yes.
Just stop.
Yes. Before we switch topics, let's get to our DM and play that Caleb Hammer video about the
Oh boy.
All right, here we go.
$400,000.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Look at it. Screen share.
Oh, I thought I did. Wait, what happened?
Oh, I don't
Let
know.
me pause it. I had that shared too. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, hold on a second. I apologize. I'm being an amateur here.
We've never streamed before.
Yeah, this is my first stream ever, guys. I apologize. All right, here we go.
We're just not gonna go see the world.
Yeah, you're just you're not gonna go see the world. You said it. You figured it out.
We're just not gonna go see the world because
you're not gonna go see the world.
Credit cards just manage our lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Well, what's the? Then what are we doing here?
You're supposed to help us.
He is
In
helping
what
you.
way? I'm not a magic pill, buddy. If I say, hey, maybe you can't do a luxurious vacation once a month, and that's why you're in debt.
Okay, first of all, it's not even once a month.
Shut the f- up. If I just give literally the most basic thing and tell you to cut out the most expensive thing that maybe you do once a year instead, max, which I wouldn't even do, I'd get out of fucking debt, then maybe you'd be willing to cut that back. So I don't know what the is going on here. This is so stupid. This is so stupid already. So dumb. This is the first card. You have to be receptive. If you're sitting at this table, you have to be receptive, or I'm not fucking filming.
I am receptive. I just don't agree with your logic.
Please explain.
I mean, everybody has debt.
No.
Not that.
No.
Oh.
Everybody has debt,
No!
and we're just not gonna go see the world.
Yes!
And not go travel just because credit cards have to be paid.
Oh my
You have to go make memories. You have to go make memories. What are you gonna do? Just stay in your house and fucking work?
Yeah,
all the
you can
time?
watch Rick Steves travel the world,
literally-
bitch.
Oh my gosh, buddy.
Is that what you do? Is that where you're just so miserable all the time?
Well, yes, I am building a business here, so I do put in more work than you've ever put in your entire life. But I also have.
Yeah, pretty much, bud. Like, yeah, people like that are retarded. I have no more debt than I could afford to pay off tomorrow if I needed to.
Yeah. Yes, that is a very responsible thing that
Yep.
even with all of that's like
You have to
why
carry.
I don't care about his spending is because it seems irresponsible, but it is very responsible, My card never gets declined. I can get gas and groceries whenever I fucking need to. And also our overhead isn't unmanageable.
Yeah, geez, Scott, you went on a date with the lady who's 160K in credit card. Who gives anybody 160K credit limit anyway? Like that's ridiculous. That is basically indentured servitude. You're giving people more money than you know they'll ever be able to pay back in their life.
And they do it every day. They do it every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
that's
It's crazy.
ridiculous.
And yeah, I don't know how it happens because I mean, now granted, I was young and stupid, but like I think my first card I got like a credit increase and then I maxed it out and then they were like, nah, no. And I was like, oh, no, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the only credit card I use anymore on a regular basis is my Amazon Prime card. So just
you get
because
points.
I get all the money back, you know what I mean? So I can get free shit from Amazon. But like I buy something with it and I pay it off.
Yeah.
I buy something with it, and I pay it off.
Pay it off. Yeah. That's the part where people miss it. They don't realize that there's a lot of people who don't even realize like how credit cards work.
Right. Yeah.
Like the idea of paying it back is foreign. Well, I have a credit card. What do you mean I don't have any money? How are you going to pay the credit card company back? Well, it's credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how are you going to pay them back? Well, it's credit.
Yeah, she does. No shit, Scotty. She pays more money on a credit card than most people owe on their house.
Yeah.
In the area we live, I could go out and buy a pretty decent house for
For
$160,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could. We could, because that's pretty much the price range that we look at.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
160 to like 190.
yeah. And it's funny because people work all the time. Like, oh, you can afford a lot more house than that. Like, what do I need more house than that? Do you see $160,000 around here buys you a nice 3 to 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath? You know, probably
I don't
been
need a
remodeled recently.
Yeah, I don't need a McMansion. I don't need a whole bunch of square footage to
Right.
just be empty.
That's the other thing, though. People think they need the big fancy thing because it's a status symbol.
Right.
Like, you know what's a status symbol? Not being in debt.
Not being in
You
debt.
know, yeah. You know what's a status symbol? Being able to go out and buy stuff when you want it.
Yeah.
You know what's a status symbol? Being able to feed your family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous. People are dumb.
Yeah. Well, we've kind of been made that way. Hello, 80s and credit scores.
Yeah, no, for sure. And don't get me wrong, I'm guilty to some extent because like I owe money on things like her car. Why? Because you have to have some type of credit to have credit. Because God forbid something horrible were to happen and I needed to take a loan or I needed to get money for something emergency wise, and you got to have credit for it.
You have to be able to prove that you can consistently pay something.
Yeah, so like you have to have something on credit. You know what I mean? I her car is what we have financed to just keep that thing rolling. I used to snap on credit back in the day when I worked on cars. I would always keep a small balance on their corporate thing just to have a revolving credit line showing credit cards that I'd use and then pay off and use it. You definitely have to have something financed in this world we live in. You just have to. It sucks that that's the case, but also like you don't have to have everything financed.
Yeah. Bought a laptop from Best Buy and I bought it with their credit card and they looked at me weird when I said I wanted to pay the balance right then. Thank you for that 15% cash back, baby.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I use credit cards for there too, Scotty. Like, just let's get that cash back.
Yep.
Airline miles or hotel points or whatever it is that the credit card offers, or that you can use those points towards. It's like, why not? We travel a lot. I'm going to use hotels, so I'll get some hotel points.
Yep, it's handy.
Yeah, every time I pay a bill with a credit card and then pay the credit card off, you know what I mean? Like, boom, there's more hotel points. Or Amazon card. There's, you get a lot of our stuff from the house on Amazon, like toilet paper or paper towels, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You can get all that stuff for free if you use the card, pay it off, use the card, pay it off, and
I get one case of our paper towels free a year on average.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So,
which I mean, it's like a $60 case of paper towels, but it lasts us a whole quarter. So
yeah, you buy 3-4 of them a year. Yeah,
right, yeah. If anybody is ever thinking of doing cheap paper towels, get the TORK countertop paper towel dispenser, and then just pick whatever insert you want. However much money you want to spend on paper towels, decide the insert that you want. You can go with the cheapy brown ones like we used to get at school, cheapy brown paper, that's the cheapest way to do it. They're not terrible.
No, they're not bad.
They're not the
I like the
best.
white ones you
I
get.
like the white ones too. But they're like $8 more a box. So that takes them from like a half a penny a sheet to like 0.7, you know.
Right, yeah.
But it's like those are the things that you when you're not working, when you're not stressing about having a boss and shitty coworkers, those are the ways that you can make money at home. So instead of spending the fucking $45 on Bounty paper towels, and that sounds ridiculous, but have you looked at them recently? It's like $28. 28 bucks for a bag of Bounty paper
I have
towels.
no idea what paper towels cost.
I know.
I have no idea what anything costs in a grocery store or a supermarket or
Yeah. But at least you know the outside. We only shop the outside of the store. You know
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah. No, the few times I've gone to the grocery store with you, yes, we don't go to the center aisles. I don't buy anything in a box.
No.
Vegetable,
We hit the center aisle
fresh
for
fruit,
coffee.
fresh fruit and produce, meats, dairy,
Cheese.
yeah, cheese and half, and
Tots and
coffee.
hash browns.
Yeah.
Frozen corn and peas.
Yeah.
And then we're out. But yeah, those are the things that when you have the time and the oh God, what are they calling it now? The mental load. The mental load.
Women in their own mental load.
Yeah, those are things that you can do once you stop having to deal with outside the house people. Once you stop having a boss to answer to and coworkers to deal with and stressing about, oh, are they going to give me time off? Ooh, I have to take time off for this. Ooh. Like once you're not doing any of that, then you can like actually start to manage your home and your family, which is your job as the, woman, wife,
Yeah.
mother. Are we going to slide into drama?
Yeah.
Okay.
So those of you guys that don't know what's going on, I know Tyler brought it up and he knows what's going on. There is a Catholic influencer, goes by the name of Influenza, goes by the name of Voice of Reason. Now he is one of those people that, he's made statements like, oh, trads that go to the Latin Mass need to be excommunicated. He's,
he said that he is being called to the vocation of singlehood.
Yeah.
Which is not.
Yeah.
That's not a vocation with the Catholic Church.
But yeah, he just he's not a decent dude. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
He always struck me as kind of sleazy, to be honest with you. And now this is a guy who bashes people for going to the traditional mass. He said that all Catholics need to take an oath to Vatican II. Things like this, he says, but yet he goes to a Byzantine Rite church. He's a Mexican that goes to a Byzantine Eastern Catholic liturgy.
Why does he go there, Thomas?
Well, because Novus Ordo sucks. Well, I don't know for a fact. I have heard that he got kicked out of his Novus Ordo church because he was doing inappropriate things. He was there as a catechist teaching people like, RCIA and stuff, and was doing inappropriate things with women, and had tried to have an inappropriate relationship with a 14-year-old girl. And so he got removed from there. Now that's the rumor. I don't know
Allegedly.
I don't know if that's why he got removed from that church.
Yeah.
I do know he did try to have an inappropriate relationship with 14. The texts have been out. That, you know what I mean? Like the allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The texts have been released from these women and girls that he has tried to and had inappropriate relationships with.
Yeah. All the texts are out there.
Yeah, he talks like Sylvester Stallone.
It's like a mix between Sylvester Stallone and Cookie Monster.
No, it's a combination. It's kind of like a hybrid of Sylvester Stallone and Andre the Giant.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. If you heard his voice, is there a clip here of him?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, you can try to find that. But so as far as at the end of at the baseline, at the bottom of it, he was behaving in an immoral and unbecoming way of a Catholic.
So essentially, what he was doing was he was the catechist at churches, okay, and he would get women's phone numbers off of their registration forms and then start sexting them. Saying I want to do this and that, and some women would call him out on it, and he would There's a
Oh, sorry, my bad. Wrong
no.
number.
There's actually a post here of what he did to the one chicks. That the text messages are here. Um,
I know I have it. I'll find it.
I've got it right here somewhere.
Let's
Sorry,
see what we
guys.
got, Tyler. I will say this: if I was Catholic, I would go that route. Also, the Byzantine Church, not not the grooming. Well, that's good. That's good. Uh, I don't know anything about the Byzantines, so I don't really have an opinion on it. I just like, um, I don't know why you would do that if you wanted to be Catholic. Then just be Catholic. And the fact that he's just kind of
Oh,
made a
here we
mess
go.
of it.
So let me share this. So this lady is one of the people he did. So when I tried to correct him and bring my concerns up, he told me not to beat myself up over it. These desires were good and they would bring us closer if God willed it. Truth, but manipulated truth. These desires are good in the context of marriage, not a weekend. So yeah. So he's basically getting these women's phone numbers from their registration forms at the church, texting them, saying all kinds of nasty, inappropriate things, and then when they called him out on it, he'd be like, "Oh no, it's okay."
Yeah.
Like
I just sent two
it's
of the ones I
disgusting.
have bookmark over.
Okay.
Because I haven't read all of them because there was who was it, Miss Casey? I think Miss Casey said something in one of the threads. She was like, "If you have not read them, do not go read them. Just know they're terrible." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am. Cool, done."
Yeah.
I have them bookmarked, but I'm not gonna go exploring on my own time. I'll just save these for later if they're useful.
So I think this is him at 21 at the time, doing this to a 14-year-old girl.
Mm.
So let me share this. So he sends her this picture. Then well, I'm not directly your teacher, but I'm a catechist, and you're a catechumen. And besides, you'll be in my class next year, and I'll be your direct teacher then. Yeah. All we have to do is put it in the hands of God. May His will be done. It's basically he's using God, his spot at the church, to convince these women that it's okay
Mm-hmm.
to fornicate with him.
Yeah. And she even asks, "How many women have you said that to? How many women have you called your queen before me? Honestly." And then I think the very next one, she says something about being a high schooler.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, and of course he says you're a good woman. That's
right,
how you. I see you as a woman, not a girl.
right,
That's how you groom. That's how you groom teenage girls.
yeah,
Yeah, it's my fault for falling for you. I don't want to be. I can't. Yeah, it's textbook grooming. It's all
yes,
textbook grooming.
yes.
Is what it is.
It's the schmarmy, slimy, gross things that dudes no one will sleep with, will use on women they want to sleep with, women that they think are weak enough to be broken down to get them to sleep with them. Whether it be this high school girl or some homely looking woman or some chubby woman, the tactics are the same. The tactics are the same. This is just regular degen douchebag behavior. This is not becoming of a Catholic.
No.
And the fact that it's
And somehow, I mean, the guy has no actual theological training. He has no real theology. First of all, it's just him bashing trads, which is probably why he got thrust into the Catholic spotlight and was always on Catholic Answers and stuff like that.
because the people with morals and living Catholic lives can't be allowed to do that while everyone else wants to larp like secularists and say they're Catholic.
Yeah, well, these people are trying to, there's the branch of the church that's trying to promote this new modernist church.
Mm-hmm.
Catholic Answers is part of that. It really is. There's a lot of bishops that are doing that. Pope Francis was leading that charge. So, it doesn't matter that the guy's a sleazeball. It doesn't matter that he's a pedophile. It doesn't matter about anything as long as he is pushing the modernist view of the church. While not even attending.
Well, not even attending it.
While going to
a
Byzantine liturgy, because I don't know why.
Yeah.
He's clearly not a real Catholic, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, the same guy also discerned out of the seminary.
Right. Yeah, like in year 1.
Which I'm not saying people don't discern out of the seminary.
No, Joseph at our
Joseph at our
church.
church, he discerned out, but he also wanted to have a family.
Yeah, he
deep down.
discerned out of
Like,
seminary, got married, had children, and now works as a director of liturgy at the church.
yeah, that's what his title is. Yeah.
So now, do I think anybody who's not ordained should be a director of liturgy in a church? No, I think that should be the priest. But
they got enough to do.
it's the Novus Ordo Church, and they definitely
let Joseph organize.
No, I'm not saying anything bad about
No, I
Joseph.
know,
Joseph
I know,
seems
I'm
to be a
not.
very nice guy, very knowledgeable about his faith.
But not every parish has a Joseph.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Sometimes it's Becky.
Right, exactly, and that's a huge problem when it's Becky who is the director of liturgy.
Yeah, yeah.
I much prefer the traditional Catholic religion, the Catholic religion, should I say, not the yeah. Eastern Catholic priests can marry, but he always claimed that he was called to single life, called to celibacy, even though he was banging all these women. He was their catechist.
He never said celibacy. He just said called to single life.
True. But what does that mean? What does that mean in the Catholic world?
Well, and that's the thing is if you are a Catholic, living Catholic life, living along Catholic morals, that would just be chaste. You would
Yes.
just be living a chaste and holy life.
Right.
You wouldn't be hitting girls up. You wouldn't be hitting women up. You wouldn't be, trying to spit game. It wouldn't be something you wouldn't be trying to spit game to George Janko's sister, right? Like you wouldn't be acting that way if you just wanted to live this single chaste life.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying, Tyler, that it would be the Byzantine rite and not the child grooming. We're a little worried about you for a minute there. I was like, wow, Tyler wants to be a child groomer, huh?
No. Yeah.
No, he doesn't sound very reasonable at all, JC.
Not.
And it's funny too how many Catholics are coming to his defense, like, oh, we can't judge him. This and that. It's like, look, have you people learned nothing from the 2002 scandal from the priest? You know what I mean? Like, no, you need to stop this stuff.
You gotta nip it in the bud, and you have to make an example out of it.
When stuff like this happens, you need to nip it in the bud, and you need to make an example out of it. And then, like I was telling you the other day, there's a difference. So you've got the woman that was caught in adultery, and the Pharisees brought her in front of Jesus, and they said, "What do you do?" And he said, "Whoever is without sin, cast the first stone." Okay, I get that. But this man is now, he's a teacher.
Mhm.
He's a catechist. He is portraying himself in the spotlight, in the Catholic media, teaching people about Catholicism, giving his opinion on things. So he is no longer the adulterating woman. He is now the Pharisee.
Yep.
He is on the same level as the Pharisees now, because he is now the person teaching the faith. And what did Jesus do to the Pharisees? Did he give them a break and say, "Hey guys, I understand you're sinful, just come back. I love you"? No, he laid into the Pharisees, called them hypocrites, called them den of vipers, called them every name, and told everybody,
unclean vessels.
Yeah, told everybody, these guys are bad news. You know what I mean? So that's how you should be treating him. You should be treating him as a Pharisee, not as just some poor sinner who doesn't know better.
No, because he does know better, because he took it upon himself to
put himself out there as a Catholic influencer.
Millions of people listened to that dork.
Yes.
Millions of people were waiting on bated breath for the next thing he had to say.
So I don't want to hear the forgiveness thing and the let it go nonsense that a lot of these, and again, these people are only upset and are only saying things like that because he was on their side.
Mm-hmm.
If he was a Latin mass, if he was Dr. Taylor Marshall, they'd be calling for his head.
His
if
head,
he was Anthony Abate, Catholicism 1, they'd be calling for his head. But because he's on their side, because he's the Novus Ordo Vatican II promoter, and the synodal church guy, the modernist, it's give him a break, guys, calm down.
Yeah, no.
Like, no, it's such a double standard these days.
No brakes, all gas.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I can't take it. It drives me more and more to the traditional church. Like, it makes me want nothing to do with your average Catholic church and to just stick with the TLM crowd, because at least they're the ones that live the true faith. At least they're the ones that, admit when they're wrong. They're the ones that try their hardest to live a holy, devout life.
I think that's the biggest difference, and that's why the issue is there in the big conversation and why those particular synodal way, Novus Ordo, Vatican II people get put to the forefront. Because it's just like everything else in our lives in this world. The cognitive dissonance that your average Novus Ordi has to deal with in, I don't know, watching their secular TV shows with the grotesque sex scenes, sneaking out back to smoke pot behind your wife's back, not making your children go to church on Sundays. All the things that you're supposed to do if you believe this, if you live this life. When they see the traditionals, the TLM people, the trads, when they see them saying and doing, it makes them
Yeah.
uncomfortable. It brings to light how much they're not doing and how much they are failing themselves and their families. And instead of saying, you know what, I could be better. I could be better. I could argue with my children and fucking make them go. I could just watch something else at night, or I could just crack open my Bible. I don't have to read this smut novel. I don't have to watch this ridiculous show. They don't want to do anything to change themselves. They just want to be surrounded by people like them, people who are okay letting them stay in their funk.
Right. It's okay for me to. I'm not saying we're all sinners. We can sin. It's okay to sin, guys.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, but don't make a fucking habit of it.
Yeah.
Like that's you're missing the whole point of it. Is
Now,
it supposed to bother you so much that you do those things that like the So when Jesus got all of his licks and whenever he got nailed to that cross, it was for the shit that you did yesterday. He knew that that's why he was getting it done. Because he knew in 2025 your dumbass was going to go to Pornhub. He knew it. He knew it. And he said, you know what? It's fine. I got it. It's fine. And because you don't feel bad, you don't feel anything for the licks that he took, the nails in his hands, the nails in his feet, you just keep doing it because it doesn't mean shit to you. So if the alliteration of, Holy Week and everything that we do as Catholics, if that doesn't do anything for you, then we, as your brothers and sisters, need to make you feel it.
yeah.
You got to feel it. You got to take your licks. You got to take your licks in the public sphere. If you're man enough to send them dirty text messages, then you're man enough to get dressed down for it.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you
Yeah.
get on to a Baptist church.
Yeah, I also completely understand now why he hates Dr. Taylor Marshall so much and why he constantly is attacking him. Because Taylor Marshall's been married for 30 years, got 9 kids or whatever, 8, 9 kids.
Says it and lives it.
Owns, he's got a farm that he works with his family. Him and his family work this farm. He founded the New St. Thomas Institute where he teaches people about the traditional faith all the time. Like the guy lives, I'm not the biggest fan of Dr. Taylor Marshall. I think he's a good guy, don't get me wrong. I think sometimes he comes across as a little holier than thou. And I know it's not meant that way. It's just the way he is.
The way I receive it.
It's the way it's a me thing, I think, most of the time. It's just he looks a little smug sometimes. Smug's a way to put it. He comes across a little smug sometimes, but I think that's just me.
Yeah,
I think that's
what I'm,
I think that's just me being
it's just
convicted
me.
occasionally.
It's just me receiving
But
it.
he's he's a good guy. He's the one that led us to the Latin Mass, and he's got a million great videos on everything, like what's happening at the Mass, what is the altar, what is on the altar, and why, how to, which is the best missal to use, how to set it up after you've got it.
He's very, very valuable.
He's
Very
extremely
useful.
valuable, extremely valuable.
Yeah.
No, he's not RJ
I don't
Dyer.
think he's RJ Dyer. I don't even know if we have a Crier Dyer.
No, Dr. Taylor Marshall is actually an admirable man. So,
Yeah.
and
But he's not, I don't know.
But regardless, and then the last thing I really want to touch on this whole subject is, this all comes down to the sin of lust. And a lot of people will tell you, oh, the lust is the final boss. If you can beat lust, then, you've got it. And I'm like, lust is the cost of admission. Lust
Yeah.
is the entry. Lust is the lowest boss. And if you can't control lust, you'll never control the other things. Let me tell you what, man, lust is nothing compared to the sin of pride.
Yeah.
Okay. I got lust. You know what I mean? I got lust beat. I don't ever go look at porn. I don't think about looking at porn anymore. Not that I'm not going to act like I'm holier and I've never looked at porn. Okay. We've all been there. Okay. But that is in my past. That is way in my past.
Yeah.
I'm to the point of, custody of the eyes. I'm at the point where I don't even look at women anymore on the road. I'm looking down or I'm looking up. Like I'm at the custody of the eyes point.
Yeah.
in my fight against lust. It's not that hard, guys. You really just don't do it. But if pride is the sin that's sending everybody to hell. And if you can't conquer lust, you'll never conquer pride.
Yeah. You'll never be able to.
Pride is still a big one for me. Pride is what I go to confession for every other week. It is. It's my thing. When I go to confession, it has to do with pride.
Pride, making racism jokes.
Making
For the sake-
racism jokes kind of falls into pride.
I don't know. I just think it's tacky humor and falls under the "thou shalt not be bigots." Not that that's what it says, but like in
Right.
the catechism, you're not allowed to be a bigot. I shouldn't have rolled my eyes at that, but like it's one of the things. So I go for pride, making the racism jokes, and anger.
But yeah,
Wrath.
you gotta beat that porn. You gotta stop watching. You just stop. You know what I mean? If it means scrolling your phone less, because I know how it starts with people, man. Like you're scrolling your phone and you're looking at social media, and next thing you know, you see a scantily clad woman, and then a thought pops in your head. Hey,
You're like, yeah,
I can see full naked women.
Oh yeah.
I can, you know what I mean? These
Yeah.
things are going through my head. I can watch them on TV. Like
Why not?
I get it.
Yeah.
But you gotta just not, when you get to that stuff, don't hover. Don't let yourself sit there and stare at that thing that's going to lead you. We call that a near occasion of sin.
Yes.
If you avoid the near occasions of sin, and you'll avoid the sin. But work on that. Conquer that porn, guys. You gotta stop that. That is going to rot you. It'll ruin your life. It'll ruin your friendships. It'll ruin your marriages. You just gotta let that go. And then once you can conquer that, then next you go work on is custody of the eyes. Custody of the eyes. Again, near occasions of sin. Now it's summertime. Women are walking around half naked all the time. And if you're busy looking at them, then it's going to trigger that I should go home and look at some pornography.
Right.
You gotta get the custody of the eye. You gotta avoid all the near occasions of sin. I make it sound like it's no big deal. I understand it's not always that easy, guys, but it takes work.
None of it's easy.
It takes work.
But it's one of the
But let me tell you, would you sit there and look at that porn if every time you're done you had to go tell people you looked at it?
Yeah.
Think of that next time.
Right. And that's the thing is like there's a
Yes, JC. Picture me shaking my head in disappointment. Actually, when you're tempted to lust, just picture me. That should kill it right there. That should all those feelings and emotions and thoughts should be gone.
You should be like, oh.
Just think of my ugly face, and then just like boom, you should be good.
He'd be so disappointed in me. I can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, guys.
Just disappointed.
But you have to you'll never get to that point if you can't conquer lust. That's that's the easy one. I know it might not seem easy, but compared to things like pride, it's the easy one.
Mm-hmm. Don't picture Tom. It'll have the opposite effect.
Oh man.
But it's
I don't mean to sit here and lecture you people like I'm better than anybody, because I'm not.
that any of our people even really have this problem. I'm sure some of you goon and then whatever.
Look, I'm not here to figure out who does and who doesn't. I'm not here to blame
just
anybody. I'm just
overall for your own mental health
Yes.
and well-being and the sake of your relationships. It's the same as being a junkie.
and it rots your soul. It rots your soul. I can tell you from experience, guys. This stuff rots your soul.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking, as somebody who thinks he's better than you guys and who's never done these things.
No, we've been real shitty. We've been big old pieces of shit together.
Yeah.
We garbage amongst garbage.
Yeah.
You know why we can spot the degens? Because we was the
Yeah, because we was the degens.
We
Yeah.
was the degens.
Yeah.
So it's not from a pious better than you. It's like
I've been there.
we suffered. We know how dark and gross and terrible it feels,
Yeah.
and the rotting that you feel within yourself. We don't want that for you. And if we got out of it, you could get out of
Yeah,
it.
don't picture me in bike shorts. You'll lose your lunch. No.
Oh, Spando grape smuggler.
Yeah. I don't want you guys to be malnourished because every time you eat something, you think of me and throw up. But no, I just, it's not something we've really ever addressed on our show before. And this seemed like a good opportunity to get that out there, guys. And I know I make it sound easier than it is by just saying don't do it, but it is really that easy. That is how I did it. I just stopped.
I think probably step number one would be stop using incognito mode altogether. Stop using the private browsers altogether.
Oh, see, I was
Just stop.
shameless. I never even used incognito.
Oh, well, that's what a bunch of them do is that incognito mode.
No, never even.
Uh,
My phone's never used incognito mode once.
Interesting. I thought somehow the government wouldn't know what I was looking up when I used it.
No,
So
it
that's
doesn't
why I
protect
did
you
it.
from people spying. It just protects your wife from looking at your browsing history, I guess.
Oh, well, okay. But either way, like that's step one. Don't use that anymore. If
Right.
that's where you go to do it, don't do that anymore. Another step would be like if it's Instagram that you're scrolling, bitches can't help but post thirst traps.
Yeah.
So you either have to go through and unfollow all of them, block all of them, or
Or
maybe
just don't
just
use
give
it.
up the Instagram.
Hmm.
Just give up the IG, you know? Maybe do that.
Yeah, the
Um,
TikTok's a big one for that too.
and you know, if all else fails, throw your phone across the room, go take a nap. Throw it across the room and go take a nap.
Yeah, willpower and
Can't
self-control is the best answer, man.
can't
Just
mistakey if not a wakey.
yeah. I mean, avoiding the near occasion of sin is the best thing to do by far. Just don't look at the Instagram, don't look at the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Arcane. Twitter only for me. I'm a Twitter and occasionally Facebook because that's my family is. I want to see what my cousins are up to or something.
While I understand you gentlemen being on the only on the Twitter, let me remind you
Oh
that
yeah, there's
that place
porn on
is a
Twitter. Yeah.
minefield as well.
Yes, but I have my feed so carefully curated. I don't see any of that stuff.
I don't see any of it either, but every
But you
once
can
in a while,
find it if you want to see it.
every once in a while, some big thread will pop up, like some big influenza post is going around, and you hop in there, and you're like, "Oh, what are people saying about this?" And like the first 4 videos are gross, just bad. That's not.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, spending less time on your phone in general is a great way to avoid those near occasions of sin. It really is.
yeah, that is solid advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter is what you like. My Twitter feed, I don't get any thirst traps. I don't get any scantily clad women. I get Catholic influencers and I get news on things like actual news.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's just you gotta just do what you can to avoid it. And at the end of the day, when those thoughts come in your head, you just have to have the willpower to say no.
Nah.
At the end of the day, it comes down to just having willpower.
Yeah.
Just think to yourself, I ain't no little bitch. I can beat this.
Right. Yeah.
You know? And at the end of the day, if it helps, be like, no, I'm not gonna let the Jews beat me today.
Right.
If that's what it takes to get you to stop, then just think of the Jews and how what they're doing and trying to defeat you.
And why they're doing it. So they give you that. Oh boy, that's a whole can of worms y'all can open on your own time. I ain't about to explain it to you, but you really about to let them win?
Right.
You're about to let them take your soul and rot it, and send you down a path you can't come back from?
Yeah.
That you're gonna let them win like that? Couldn't be me.
Yeah, Jenny quit smoking, but just don't do it. Willpower.
Yeah.
It's
That
it's easier and harder than it sounds all at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there
but
is
you're
urges.
capable.
You gotta fight the urges. Yes.
You are so much more capable than you can fathom because you've never pushed yourself. You've never made yourself do that thing, right? Up until you quit smoking, you don't think that you can do it. And then once you do it, you're like, oh, I quit smoking. I could do anything.
Right.
On to the next hard thing. And it's for too long, we societally haven't forced each other to do hard things. You don't know what all you're capable of because nobody tries. Nobody tries.
Yes. Good going. Keep watching porn. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
If that's what it takes to give you the willpower, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody's got their own thing, but
Not today, Jews.
it's just like not to bring everything back to this, but it's very much like cycling. When I'm out and I'm like 12 miles in and I just start getting tired after a big climb, it's like you just got to tell yourself one leg in front of the other, one leg in front of the other.
Keep going.
Just keep doing, just keep going, pedal stroke, pedal. The next thing you know, you're done.
Yep.
Um,
Pulling in the driveway.
it's like it's like a heavy lifting workout when you struggling to get that one more rep, but
One
you
more
get that
rep.
one more rep. It's one more
like, I
rep,
think I
just
can do
one
one
more
more.
rep. If you've got the willpower to tell your body quit being a bitch and lift this, then you've got the willpower to tell your mind quit being a bitch and don't look at that.
Yep. Yes. We're powerful creatures, guys.
Yeah, you just got to tell yourself no, and that's one thing that we're not good at as a species anymore because of how our life has been
how
ordered.
everything is so yes all the time. to
Yeah, and how easy access to everything, and just it's just the way our lives are ordered now. It's a lot harder, to just say no as it used to be, but it's
Mhm.
possible. It's harder, but it's still doable.
Yep, that
Yeah,
can
no,
happen.
that happens too, bud.
That
One more rep is a good way to overdo it as well.
Yes.
But it's also a good thing to teach you mind over matter. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're capable of a lot more than you think you're capable of. You just got to do it.
Right.
So, but okay. So I'm done lecturing all of you guys.
Okay.
We're an hour and 10 minutes in. I got to get up early in the morning for work, and I still got to finish setting some stuff up on the bike. So,
Okay.
I think we're gonna call it a night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and stop watching porn if you are.
Yep.
Oh, we will see you. You'll be on Friday.
Yeah, I'll be back Friday morning for morning crew. I am meeting Lori for coffee at 10:30, so we'll be wrapping probably. I mean, not that we ever go till 10 a.m., but Monday or Friday morning, 6:30 a.m. We're watching more Dark. We're still in season 1. We're gonna finish season 1.
Sweet. And then we'll be back on the Prec Pack channel tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day for more Tour de France highlights. So if
For
you
the
guys
next
want to,
10 days.
10 more days. So if you guys are interested and want to see any of that stuff, you can catch us over there. But other than that, have a wonderful evening, guys. God bless you all, and we will see you next time.
God loves you. Stop gooning.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem,